Hi everyone, Caroline here. Question for you. Are you wealthy or are you prosperous? Or how can you introduce the energy of prosperity and wealth in your home? This is what I'm going to be talking about today. You know, our homes, the places where we live, are very special places. They represent who we are and what we are about. And so, in a sense, our homes are a reflection of who we are. And if you are carrying the energy of prosperity, you also want your home to ooze with an air of prosperity, or to have that energy of prosperity where you always have more than enough, where those who come into your home or who are in your space experience that energy of more than enough, that energy of prosperity and abundance, where there's always good things, not only for you, but good things for others as well. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 appropriate crystals which you can place in various areas of your home to shift the energy into one of prosperity, or to contain the current prosperous energy that you have in your place and to maintain that flow of energy. So for those who want to experience prosperity in your home, this video may be very valuable for you because it will help you in selecting the type of crystals to place in your home or on the crystal grids that you've made for your home. I'll also share with you the difference between being wealthy and being prosperous, because I think that that distinction is very, very important to know. Anyway, I believe that it's important to know why we are using the spiritual tools that we have. And yes, we must always follow our intuition, and it's highly recommended. But for those who want something extra to add on to that intuition, then awareness of other ways of doing things and educating ourselves on other options is also a great way to go. Okay, what is wealth and what is prosperity? Wealth is simply having enough. For example, having shelter, having enough to eat. And by having enough, I mean enough where you are satisfied and content and at peace with what you have. Because if you're not satisfied with what you already have a lot of, and you keep wanting more and more of that particular thing. For example, there are people who want more and more shoes. They can never have enough of shoes. And then there are some people who want more and more books. Their bookshelves are full of books they've never read, but then they still want more and more books. They want more and more of everything. You know, those types of people. And maybe you're one of them. They have something and they want more and more of what they already have. And yet they don't utilize the things that they already have. Are you guilty of that? I am. In some ways, I am. More and more crystals, more and more crystals. But I try to work with my crystals as best as I can. I try. Anyway, some people also want more and more money. There can never be enough money. And I feel you on that. I feel everyone on that. Man, we are all in that boat. People want more and more money. But if it gets to the point where we are never satisfied with what we have, or we never have enough of something, then obviously there's some issues there which we need to address. But that's a topic for another day. Today, our focus is going to be on prosperity. And prosperity is about spreading the wealth, spreading that which we already have enough of, and sharing that with others. Prosperity is an energy that flows outward. It's a state of being. It's a state of consciousness where you're like, I already have enough of what I need and what I want. And I am just flowing and dripping with goodness. And I just got to share it with others so that they too can be prosperous or know what to do to have enough to change their lives positively. You know, it's really amazing how when we perceive ourselves as being prosperous and abundant, how we can truly benefit others. It's just amazing. And when we are truly prosperous, we don't hold stuff back. We don't hoard stuff. We share it with others. And this prosperity thing is just not about money. It's about anything that is meaningful to us, like our time, our energy, our light, our wisdom, our knowledge. And when we are truly prosperous, we are not afraid that we will not have enough. We share our gifts with others. We contribute to others. We support others. We are not afraid to share our wealth or to share the love. And seriously, if someone is feeling some type of way about sharing, then that's also another thing that needs to be looked at so that we can be free, right? We need to be free of some of these things that are holding us back so that we can have energy coming into our lives and going out and coming out from the external and into our lives. So there's that influx of energy. in and out. It's just such a beautiful thing. But I know for a lot of people it takes practice, but we get there eventually, don't we? We do, right? Yeah. Anywho, I gotta put in a cautionary word that while sharing and spreading our prosperity is a good thing, there always has to be a balance in how we do these kinds of things. Otherwise, if you overshare, you're gonna create an imbalance in your life. You're gonna create some kind of disorder that's going to manifest in some area of your life, and you know how all things are connected, and so you don't want to do that. There has to be a balance. So it's always good to do what you gotta do from a very balanced approach. Okay, so what are the 3 crystals to consider using for prosperity in your home? The first crystal is Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli is a fantastic crystal for prosperity. It's a crystal that has always been considered a symbol of royalty. It's a status symbol for wealth and prosperity, and those who wore Lapis Lazuli were wearing it to affirm that they had enough. They were prosperous, and that they were overflowing with abundance of goodness, and money or wealth was not an issue for them. They had enough. So having Lapis Lazuli in your home or using it as a crystal for prosperity is a fantastic idea. And the second crystal to have as a prosperity crystal in your home is, guess what? Labradorite. Yes, this beauty over here is great for prosperity in the home. The light from this crystal and the different types of colors that come from the refraction of light from Labradorite provides us with insight about different opportunities and different ways in which prosperity can come into our lives. It kind of shows us the endless possibilities that can happen when light comes into our lives, when prosperity comes into our lives. The light from Labradorite makes our lives just colorful and rich. It's a light, an illumination that puts us in the spotlight. So it can literally put prosperity in the spotlight for you if that's what you want in your home. It's so cool, right? I really, really love working with Labradorite and Lapis Lazuli in the home. And by the way, for Lapis Lazuli and Labradorite, it's always good to place them in the center of the home somewhere, or in the center of a room somewhere, or in the center of your altar, or in the center of your crystal grid if you have any, just so that the energy of prosperity radiates all over the home. There's always that power of the center. You got to utilize it. The power of the center. I'm going to talk about it one day. All right. The third crystal for prosperity is Tiger's Eye. This beautiful crystal over here. And this is just a raw piece that I have. A raw Tiger's Eye. This is also a crystal for prosperity. And if you're into Fengshui or whatever, you can place Tiger's Eye on the southeast corner of your home or in the southeast direction of your home to encourage the flow of wealth. You know, the layers in Tiger's Eye help you to focus and discern things so you can see things clearly. They help you to clearly see what you need to do to become prosperous and wealthy. These layers help you understand that you need to build things up layer by layer. And while prosperity can occur quickly, it also can be built layer by layer. And the iron content in Tiger's Eye helps to ground that energy of prosperity that you want. It's just simply beautiful. Anywho, that's just my perspective. I'm interested to know, though, what are the types of prosperity crystals that you work with in your home? Let me know in the comment section. And also, I offer personal one-on-one consultations on how to work with your spiritual tools. So definitely hit me up at caroline@crystalstock.com. And in the meantime, let's just channel this prosperity. Let's be prosperity, because when we are prosperous, everyone benefits. Until next time, I love you guys.